Hey everyone, I'm wygowarrior, aka Julie. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, WYGO stands for when you get old. Alright, today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me where I shop my stash. So I was kind of organizing my makeup room, going through baskets. I'm sure you've seen me hold these up. I have tons of these baskets around where I will pull together certain products for a video I'm going to film, or after I do an unboxing, I will toss them in there so I can take them down to my computer area when I type up my description. Anyways, I have a lot of them with a lot of different products. So I was cleaning them up. And as I went through, I was discovering products that were like, that looks familiar, but I don't remember that product. Or, oh yeah, I think I got that in an Ipsy. Did I use that? Or the worst are the products I actually purchased myself, shared in a haul. When I did the try on, I had like, let's say, too many lip products where I actually just didn't get to try it on. So yes, I own products that I've never even used before. So yeah, that is a really silly problem to have. There are also a few products in here that I have tried once and I need some help trying them out again. So basically this is going to be a hodgepodge of makeup that I already own. And most of it's probably not even going to be a new release. But enough rambling, let's get started. Alright, let's start off with this lip product, which is from NYX. This is the Fat Oil Lip Drip, and I have it in the shade Mist Call. This is one of those products that I picked up in a haul, had way too many lip products to use in one try-on, and I promised to use it in a future video, and then it just kind of fell to the side, so today's the day. Ooh, it smells really good. I don't know why the color made me think it might smell like cinnamon, and I don't like the scent of cinnamon, but it's fruity and sweet, and I love fruity, sweet lip products. Okay, I was worried it was going to be too dark, because if you know me, you know I don't like a red lip shade, but it's not too dark. It's comfortable. It's not as slippy as I thought it might be, but it's not dry. But I do like this kind of chunky applicator. The only problem, or it's not problem, slight potential problem, is because it's so fat, it kind of takes a little tug, and with that, potentially you could spew out some of the product. So just be careful. All right, let's move on to a product that I completely forgot to use when I did my July sub-box try-on video. This here is from YSL, and it's the Touche Eclat Blur Primer. This I got in the Allure box, and it's a tiny sample of a very bougie, in my opinion, primer. And I watched another person's unboxing, and they mentioned there's some like gold flecks, which I didn't mention when I unboxed because let's face it, I didn't notice it. I guess there are, but they're very, very tiny. Now, I'm going to be using this product in conjunction with a product I have used one time before, but I didn't notice anything because I was scared to only use one drop. And this here is the e.l.f. Skin Bronzing Drops. And this is in the shade Pure Gold. They only have 3 shades, and this is the middle shade. So this time I'm going to use more than just one drop. And by drop, that's not what I call a drop. A drop to me is more liquidy, where you literally go squeeze and something drops out. This is thicker and actually just kind of squirts out. Like, oh, okay, well, those are kind of drops. It's 2. Let's do... That's... I would consider maybe 4. Also, my fake tan has kind of faded away. Now, they do say to use it with like a skincare product. So what I'm going to do is consider this YSL primer skincare. So 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm just going to, I don't even know how much I'm supposed to use. Probably too much, which will go hand in hand with how much extra of the bronzing drops I use. So it's clear, but right here I slathered on a bunch of the YSL, and now I'm just gonna smush the two together. They both have silicones in them, so I figured they would play well together. And let's see. Whoa. Okay. Maybe 4 drops was a bit much. Let's see if it settles down. And if not, I have a foundation that's way too light for me, which may help out. But I have a feeling part of this is me just when I rub my face or put anything on my face turns red. So let's get this smushed in. And then I will sit here for like 30 seconds and then hopefully it will, tame down and I won't look so cray-cray. All right, how are we looking? Cray-cray or somewhat normal? I would say in real life, I look like I just got back from a week-long summer vacation, which honestly is what I would expect from something called a bronzing drop. Is it too much? No, this actually is a very good shade. My lights are very bright, but in real life I look a lot darker than I look on camera right now, but in a good way. Like I feel like I just put some self-tanner on, but let's see how much this actually goes away after I put foundation on. I have a feeling it's just, because the foundation is going to be light, they'll be curious what it looks like after the foundation's applied. So here I have a foundation, which I picked up, I want to say, as an add-on maybe, from Ipsy. This is the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation from Rare Beauty. Was I lucky enough to get it in my box? I don't know. Lately, I have not been getting foundations at all. I was curious why it actually has a roller ball in here, which isn't normal. However, when I first opened this box preparing for this video, it had all settled down. It was clear up top, and you could see like a layer of oil. I was like, no, it's separated. And then I started shaking it and heard a roller ball, and I'm like, that's not normal. So maybe it's expected that this kind of separates, and which is why they put the roller ball in. It didn't smell funky, so I'm going to go with the hope that it is still okay. It comes with a big fat doe foot. Just going to slather it on. I did use this in a video. I don't remember. If I don't constantly use something because I'm trying to hit pan on it, use it once and then 4, 5, 6 months go by, I don't remember. I do recall this morning when I was trying to figure out what to wear, all the foundations seemed way too light and this one was decent. Now it's looking too light because of the bronzing tanner or bronzing drops. I may grab, let me grab something that I wasn't planning on using today, but it is darker and maybe it will help it out. So if you've been following me, thank you. If you're new, feel free to click that subscribe button. This here is the Purito Cica BB cream. I use this all the time. This is in the shade 23, which is a tad too dark for me, but I love having these around because I will mix them in with other foundations or BB creams that are too light. So that's the shade right there. So hopefully this will help everything kind of, make me look slightly normal in the skin tone department. But let's get this blended out before everything dries in place how I slapped it on. And then I will revisit a concealer that I was using for a while and then stopped because when I discover something I love, I just focus in on that. So I want to give this one a little more attention. All right, what do we think? I think this is a better skin tone match, although I feel like what happened to the bronzer, so maybe those bronzer drops are best if you aren't going to be wearing foundation. I don't know. Leave me a comment and let me know if you still notice any kind of fake tan or bronzing look, or if the foundation just totally made it look like zero bronzing effect is going on. So the concealer I was talking about is this one here from ABH. This is the Magic Touch Concealer. I have it in the shade 2, and I picked this up from Ipsy Add-ons. It was a whopping $3.50. It has a nice kind of triangular shaped doe foot. I want to say I like this one, but I haven't used it in a while, so let's take it for a test spin. And I don't want to get too much because then the top part of my eyelids are going to be a little creasy. So I'm going to let it sit there for a second. That's the problem I find with concealers, is some work better if you let them sit. Others you need to go in straight away. And I can't remember for the life of me how this one works best. I'm just going to take my ring finger and let's see how she does with the finger. That sounded really odd. I'm going to tap it top and bottom. Then I'll circle back and use a damp sponge. But oftentimes I find a damp sponge kind of wipes away any coverage. So let's first just start with the finger. See what that looks like. Alright, I look like a reverse raccoon, but I always kind of look crazy like this. It all comes together once the eyeshadow and eyeliner, it's all thrown together, but this moment here, yeah, scary looking. Okay, I think for now I'm going to pass on the damp sponge because I'm liking how that's looking. Alright, the next product I'm going to revisit is somewhat recent. When I say recent, to me it feels like it just happened last month. But then when I'm editing and looking up the products, I'm like, oh, that was from March. So sometime in the last 3 to 6 months, I picked up a box from Tarte. It was one of those 7 for $69 deals. Really good deal if you want to pick up Tarte products. This here is the Sculpt Tape Contour Wand, or what's it? Bronzer. They call this a bronzer. It's light and cool. I used it in the try-on video, and that's the only time. So I want to give it another go. It's very reminiscent of the Charlotte Tilbury and all of the other brands that have kind of copied this squeezy tube with a sponge tip and locking mechanism. I want to say when I used this, it was very light, not a lot of pigment, or maybe I didn't go in very heavy-handed. So today I'm going to go a little heavy-handed just to see if we can get a little more something going. Because I want to say when I put it on, it seemed too dark, but then as soon as I blended it in, it's like, wait, where'd that go? Kind of like what's happening right now. No worries. I'm just gonna keep tapping until I get the desired results here. All right, I would say it's a very soft, natural looking contour bronzer. So for me, this is fantastic. For those who like to be full on glam, you may not like this, but I would say for everyday wear, this is really good. At least for me, the tones and shade is spectacular. I do not like an orange bronzer. I will tell you now, by the time I put blush on, I'll be like, what happened to the contour bronzer? But if you like to run out the door quickly and just want a little something on your cheeks, I think this is a good one. So the blush I'm going to be revisiting today is this one here from a brand called TEEEZ. This is the Suit of Armor, and I have it in the shade Don't Blush Me. I got this in an Allure box, and I forget what month. It's either the April or May when I did the sub box try on. I had 2 blushes, and I think I skipped over this one. So I want to revisit this. I did a swatch earlier today, and this is a beautiful color. In the pan, it's kind of giving like a brick kind of shade, but it's more kind of like a pinky mauve. So hopefully it will look just as good as it did on the swatch on my actual cheeks. All right, let's see how she does. Okay, it's beautiful. I love shades like this because they look to me, or at least my skin tone, very natural. Like if I were to actually jog or do exercise and my cheeks got flushed, this is the shade they would turn, which I appreciate in a blush shade. Don't get me wrong. I like a good hot pink or Barbie pink or, you know, the shades that most brands have. But this is like, wow, I went a little ham on that side. Let's match the craziness. But what was I going to say? This is a good, like, realistic shade, if that makes sense. And wow, let's fix that. I'm just going to grab the brush I used to apply foundation and just kind of, there we go. If you don't know by now, if you ever mess up like that, just grab the sponge or brush you use for your foundation and blend it out. Okay, whew. Crisis averted. Now for highlighter, this is a very recent product that I didn't use because I already owned it. I got this in the most recent Charlotte Tilbury mystery box. I did a separate try-on video. If you missed either of those, I'll link them in the eye above. So I thought this was a repeat, which it kind of is. It's the same product. But what I didn't realize until I was editing the video is I got it in a different shade. So I didn't want to, swatch or do anything with what I thought was a repeat. The shade I already own is Pillow Talk. Shocking, I know. A product from Charlotte Tilbury called Pillow Talk? That never happens. But the shade I actually got is called Champagne Glow. So today we're going to give Champagne Glow a try. Here is Pillow Talk and here is Champagne Glow. So doing a side by side, which is what I probably should have originally done, you can definitely see they are different colors. So let's just grab a brush, swirl it around, get it on the cheeks. It has a slight golden undertone, which typically isn't my favorite, but it's kind of subtle-ish. Depends on which way you turn your face. Because like this in the mirror, I don't see it, but if I turn like this and the light hits it, I can kind of see a stripe, which to me says maybe, I should take a sponge and pat it in. All right, let's move on to the eye look. So lately I've been doing a lot of nude, neutral, pink eye looks, which I love. Honestly, every single video I could do that. But I figured you guys might be getting bored. And I have this lovely palette from Natasha Denona that I won in a giveaway from Miss Clara Barrera. Hey, Clara. And I think I only have used it once when I did the try-on after I got it. So let's give it another go. But this time, by the way, here's what the color story is. So, of course, when I used it before, I went in, pinks, probably the browns, this. But today, guess what? I'm going to try a green look. You did not have a stroke just then and there. You heard me right. I am going to try a green look. So what I think I'm going to do is hit up this corner here. So I'm going to start with this tan and use this green and this shimmer, and then I might use that shimmer. So cross your fingers for me, and let's hope it just, it looks halfway decent. All right, I'm going to go into this shade called Love and get that in the crease. And then we're going to cross our fingers and wish me luck. Oh, that the green was not a bad mistake. The was because, as always, the concealer on top of my lids creased, and that's not on ABH. Every concealer does that. I just, I got wrinkly 57-year-old upper eyelids, and it doesn't matter how good a concealer may claim to be, it's gonna crease on my upper lids. Okay, for a kind of tan looking shade in the actual pan, that is looking very green. Which, I'm doing a green look, don't get me wrong, but it just surprised me because look at it in the pan, that is like a tan. But then look at my eyes, they're like khaki green. I don't know, but hopefully that is a good thing. That shade is, I don't know, I was gonna say a little patchy, but I don't think it is. I think it's me And we're going to move on to the actual green shade before I change my mind. Which one was it? Yeah, because I'm holding it upside down. Okay, so it's actually this shade here called Evergreen. All right, let's full on get some green going here. And let's see if it makes my eyes look more green, because I have hazel eyes, which some people think, it depends on the lighting, like they can look pretty green. Other times they'll look kind of amber brown, and then when I'm editing my videos, my eyes look just brown, which is weird because in real life I don't have brown eyes. But let's see if... No, I already don't like it. All right. We're going to go with it. And the shimmer shade, that is going to save the day. And also, I got way more on this side. So let's match the craziness. And then I'm going to grab a big old fluffy, empty, bare brush. And I'm just going to go back and forth, and let's just kind of, you know, blend, blend, blend. All right. Oh, I forgot. I need to go underneath. So I'm just going to pinch and drag a little underneath. Get it on the corner there. And yeah. I don't know. It's not that I'm scared of green. I just don't think it looks good on me. You know when you get your favorite shirt or color of just anything, a jacket, hairband, makeup, that just goes well with your skin tone, your hair color, whether it's true or not, in your own head, you're like, dang, I look good. This is not the shade or color where I even remotely think that. And so that's kind of why I always stick to pinks and browns and oranges, and because I think, you know, I think I look pretty good. That doesn't mean I do, but that's what I think. You catch me? And I don't think this looks very good on me. And I can already tell people are going to be like, oh, it looks great. You know, you're just being nice, which I appreciate, but no. All right, let's see. What do I want to go in with this minty green? That was not part of my plan, but this is not looking, no. I'm going to stick with my original plan, which is to take this shimmer shade here, which swatched beautifully. Let's see if it looks just as beautiful on my lids. So, just going to swipe it across and hope that it helps out with the other stuff. I think it is helping. And we'll just match the other side and then quickly move on to the other stuff so that this video isn't 18 hours long. Before I do that, I'm going to take this lightest green shimmer shade. It looks kind of white, but it does have a green undertone. And I'm going to take this lightest shade and get it right there. Oh, that's a perfect kind of inner corner. And then I'm going to take a little bit right here and kind of blend it in. Because I like a really light shimmer that kind of blends out to a darker edge. That's what I'm going to do here. And then I'm going to take the lightest kind of champagne-y shade, try it on my pinky here, and let's see what kind of damage I can do on the brow bone. Oh, some damage. It's more sparkly than those green shades, so I'm going to just grab a clean brush and just kind of blend it. I like having a light shimmer but not sparkle, and there's a little sparkle there. Alright, hopefully that... Oh, I look like a clown. Alright, it's okay. I'm not leaving the house. My husband loves me no matter what. Let's finish up this video. So at some point this year, I picked up this Makeup by Mario Master Pigment Pro Pencil. I found it the other day and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Which is so sad. And I believe when I did the unboxing, I didn't realize that it actually came with a sharpener. So that's cool. It looks like it needs to be sharpened already. So actually, I'm going to not use the one they gave because there's no lid and then the stuff's going to go everywhere. I like these kind that have a little plastic lid. So when you sharpen, it keeps all the gunk together, and then, you know, every 5 to 6 times. Then you empty it. You don't need to run over to a garbage can. Have we met? Have I mentioned how lazy I am? Ooh, that's so much better. It's much sharper. And that sharpened beautifully. All right, so if I recall, I have used this a few times, and I want to say it transfers down, which even though the reviews, it was like listed as it's like second best. No, not from my standards. And if it does start transferring down bad, I'm just going to put it on my lower lash line. But for now, let's see if we can't keep it up top there. All right, I'm noticing this shade of green. It's making my eyes look really red. I'm certain they weren't not red, but it's making them look worse. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you wear a certain shade of red lipstick that maybe has orange undertones, it makes your teeth look more yellow or not as white as they are. That's what's going on, and I'm blaming the green. All right, or maybe I just need more sleep. That's probably more realistic. All right, let's move on to, where's the liquid liner I picked? Here it is. All right, so this was selected not for any of the other reasons, mainly because she's tiny, and I figure next month or the following month I'll be struggling to get some empties. So let's use up a travel size of something. Hey, I'm being honest. Did I mention this is from Stila? Don't remember where I got it. Probably when I did a Sephora haul. I don't know, but let's throw it on and do a lip product and then this sad video. All right. Well, that's nice. I think I'll use this more. I tend to focus in and use one product, mainly unless I'm filming because I'm trying to, hit pan on something. And there's pros and cons to doing that. The pro is you get a really good idea of what the product's like, how it works, do you like it? The con for me is because I do so many beauty subscriptions, hauls, mystery boxes, I get a lot of products, but if I'm only using certain ones for lengthy periods of time to form an opinion, I don't get through a lot of my products. So I like that. It's basically what I'm rambling on about. This video is crazy. All right, the green's starting to grow on me slightly. Maybe once my bangs are down, it will look a little better. Let me pop off camera, touch up my mascara, take the crazy hair clip out, and then I'll come back and we will end with the lip product. All right, I am back, hair clip out. Let's move on to the lip product, which at this point has changed. I'm noticing that the pink NYX looks good, but just not with the green. So what I originally had selected was kind of in a pink family. I'm gonna last second switch it up and pull out this really old product, which I don't even know if they still make. This is from Wet n Wild. It's the MegaLast Liquid Catsuit, and this is in the shade Caught You Bare Naked. So anytime I have my lips kind of don't match my eyes, I always go for like a nude light lip to bring focus to the eyes. So let's see how this looks, and don't be scared. At first you're going to be like, wait, did she just put concealer on her lips? Yeah. But I like light shades like this. I'm going to put something on top, so don't you worry. Okay, so already, at least for me, even if you hate how light that color is, it's at least brought my attention to the eyes and not this kind of struggle between lips, eyes, just because they're different ends of the color wheel. I'm not hating the green as much. I said as much. Anyways, let's move on to this next lip product, which is sitting right next to me so I can quickly grab it. This is from ColourPop. It's called Ultra Glossy Lip. And let's see. I have it in this shade Here's to You. And it's kind of a... oh. What kind of an applicator is that? Did that break off? No, it's just a very short and squatty kind of... what do you call it? Like a brush tip? But it's a kind of peachy shimmer. I don't know. I figured it would bring a little shimmer and a little bit of life into this very neutral lip that I got going on. All right. My favorite kind of lip look combo. All right, so now we have a final look. And yes, if you're still here, leave a shamrock emoji. Random, I know, but it was the first thing that popped into my head that's green. Or there's a green frog. Either shamrock, green frog, something to show me that you are still watching this horror show of a video. And let me know. Yeah, no, don't even let me know your thoughts on this look because it's pathetic. But I'm digging the lip combo. Yeah, I know, you guys hate it too. I love it. Eye look, not so much. All right, let's quickly talk about the Star products. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna use this Wet n Wild, what's it? Coconut 3-in-1 primer water. Again, cheating or multitasking, you decide. I'm trying to hit empty on it for an upcoming video. I don't use it all the time, but I want to start using it more so it can be emptied out. All right, now we have the final look. Quick roundup thoughts. These e.l.f. drops, what do we think? I think they may be a little dark, but then you put your foundation on top, so I question, did they do anything? If I was not wearing makeup, only the drops, yes, they definitely do something. But I question, with makeup on top, can you notice anything or not? You let me know if you noticed anything after a foundation was applied. The concealer is pretty good. I will focus on this one instead of my new holy grail, just so I can hit empty. Makeup by Mario. Are you transferring down? Maybe I had a bad day. So far, no. Okay. That is a pleasant surprise. Lip oil, good, not as good as the hype. I will definitely use it more just as like a lip balm, not like to go out into the world like, hey, I'm wearing lip gloss. No, just more just like a lip balm, you know, as I'm editing videos and need moisture. I don't know. I found it okay, not worth the hype, if that makes any sense. The CT highlighter, honestly, it looks good, but just you gotta be careful because it can get a stripe. I think I prefer the Pillow Talk shade, even though it's more pink. This one's a little more gold. On camera, it probably looks fine. Up close, I can see a stripe, and I've tried to blend it out, but I could have gone heavy-handed to begin with. But let me know if can you tell? What does it look like? I'm glad I revisited this. At first, I thought, it's not very good. I think this, at least for me, is my perfect everyday go-to-work type of a contour bronzer. Not necessarily I'm filming a video or I'm going out to dinner and want a full face of makeup kind of contour, if that makes any sense. YSL. Only used it once. Felt nice. Went on nice. Don't know if it added any kind of glow. I also don't have large pores, so cannot speak to the pore filling abilities, but it felt nice. The foundation is too light for me, but to be fair, I did just go ham with a bronzing product. I think feels nice. I will definitely have to give it a try again. The Natasha Denona, I love Natasha Denona. This particular palette, the greens, not a fan. The pinks and the tan neutral shades, yes, but that is nothing to do with Natasha Denona. Has to do with me and my thoughts on green when I'm wearing eyeshadow, and I'm just noticing that something's not blended very well over here. Okay. Is that everything? I'm sure I missed something. Of course I forgot something. The blush. I am enjoying this blush. It's, just cardboard packaging, although it does have a magnetic closure. And what do I think about the Stila? Stila's nice. I'm wanting to end this video. You are probably wanting to stop watching this video. So I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so by now, I would love if you would subscribe. For those who have, thank you so much. Remember to click the bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. And if you could do me a big favor, clicking the thumbs up really does help with my channel to grow. All right. Thanks, everyone.